Targetcraft, my home club. Got a nice Albion on today, so Albions, Windsors and such. It's downwindy, as you can see from the flags. Let's have a look. There we go. Out well. Flags are strung out well, that's good. So it's going to be a windy old day. It always is here. There's a bit of a slope to the field as well, which adds a little bit of difficulty. But like I say, it's my home field, so I should do okay. We'll see how we go. The weather's looking a bit overcast, and we'll see what the day gives us. It's going to be a day of drifting arrows in, I think, on the longbow today. So, but yeah, we'll see how it turns out.
The village they all go down. You spare the ride and you spoil the child. They never listen, oh no. They let that damn boy run wild. And he did. And he died on Archery Road. Never doing what he was told.
Hi guys, back home out of the wind. The guy was out of wind. Dear oh dear. Right, well, as the day goes, I didn't have a particularly great score. Wasn't particularly happy with the performance. A lot of it was down to the fact that I shot very light arrows, not realising just how bad the wind was going to be up there. It's always bad at Targetcraft. We're used to the wind. It's my home club and I should be used to it. But today's wind was something I've not seen before. That was a seriously strong wind. But, you know, we have to shoot in all circumstances and all weathers. So we work towards learning how to cope with that better, ensuring I take a heavier set of arrows in my bag, just as an in case. If the weather gets really bad, we can always swap over. But no, as a whole, the day had a decent attendance to it. You know, it wasn't a record status shoot, so it didn't attract some of the usual faces that go to the bigger shoots. Didn't help clashing with GNAM as well, sort of thing, which we weren't necessarily aware of at the start, sort of thing. But the basis for the shoot was more about encouraging archers that hadn't shot at competitions before to come and have a go. And we had that. We had people that had certainly not shot in competitions before. We had Helen there as one of our local judges, running the show and running it as a judge should. Like I say, although it wasn't a record status, the rules were enforced, and people went away knowing what was right, what was wrong, what they could have done and should have done, and what they definitely shouldn't have done. And a few of us got a few tellings off because we get a bit lax at shoots that maybe aren't record status, and you don't feel the hot breath of a judge on the back of your neck when you're scoring necessarily. But it was great that it was run that way because it gives people an awareness when they go to shoots in future. And like all things with all sports, without judges, we don't have a sport. So massive thanks for Helen to come across and do that. The shoot was really well put together, really well organised, as I normally expect. The team haven't been tournament organisers for a massive amount of time, only since the tail end of last year. And they've really taken to it. It's really made a difference. So all power to the team. Well done. Like I say, as far as scores go, wasn't particularly happy with mine. Missed out on a Bowman 2 by a couple of points. I think there was probably some mathematical errors on my part as well because I thought I'd got it and I hadn't. But that's my fault for not adding them up and rushing probably. As far as medals go, my partner Kerry got her first medal as a compound archer. Only been shooting a couple of weeks, so very happy with that. This club picked up some other medals as well, with Chris Tungate picking up a gold and Anita picking up gold. Who else was there? Trying to think who else it was now off the top of my head. I shall have a look when the scores come in proper. But no, it was a good haul. Great to meet up with Dave Musafi, who was the only other longbower in my class this time, so I come second in a class of 2. But having some chats with him about the different circumstances regarding arrows and such, like looking at heavier tips to drive the arrow forward a bit better. So it's great to pick his brain. He's been shooting it a long time. He shot really, really well. Set a new Northamptonshire County archery record for the round. But imagine what it could have been had it been a bit more placid weather. It'd have been a real good score. So he done fantastically well in the wind. So all power to you, Dave. I think that's it. I think that's me rounded up. Next shoot is the Bob Fricker over at Long Buckby Club in Daventry. Always a fantastic shoot. Always one we've shot it. I think it was one of the first competitions we shot when we first started archery, and we've been for, I think it's the last 3 or 4 years now. So it's a really nice shoot. Again, not a record status shoot, but it's a friendly shoot. It's a good grassroots shoot, always put together well. Lovely atmosphere, really friendly, and we get some varying weathers. So we shall see what next weekend brings us. And then the week after that, we've got the East Midlands Regional Championships over at Bowman Glen. So it's a busy couple of weeks. But we shall see how we go in practice between now and then, and see what weather does and see how I do. But whatever the score, I'll still love my archery, just as we all should. There are good days and bad days, and we make little faults here and gains elsewhere, but we still love it. So keep enjoying your archery, keep getting out there. Hopefully we'll get some better weather over the rest of the summer, and we'll see what the rest of the year brings. Speak to you soon. Bye.